Welcome back to the TheCryptoFather channel. Today is the 27th of October and I'm once again out on the prowl for some Silencio points across the South Korean cityscape. I did stop by at my hairdresser, but he was too busy, so I'm running around with a stupid haircut. But that's beside the point. I came out again this morning. Actually, it's not morning, it's afternoon. But anyway, I came out and I'm getting caught in the rain again, which sucks. But I did start the app and it's been doing pretty well. It's been doing pretty well over the past week, I think. And so we're collecting some points. So the point of this video is to show you a little bit of South Korea, what it looks like, and of course to analyze the performance of the Silencio app. As it is right now, it's been doing pretty good. I'm gonna also dissect the point distribution and how that's divided, because that's a bit odd. I just had a discussion in the Discord channel with some of the guys who were explaining to me how the airdrop distribution takes place and what it entails and how many points, what the allocation will be per individual player or other app user. But what up, players? Korea is still full of these tiny little shops on the side of the road. Like in residential neighborhoods with houses, there's still these remainders of what, I don't know, what it used to be like in the 80s, I think, maybe 90s, definitely. So I've been at it for 17-18 minutes right now, and I've never walked past this road, so all these hexagons are brand spanking new, so I'm gonna tune back in again. Once I hit the 30-minute mark, we're gonna have a look at how many hexes discovered, how many hexes covered, and what the reward section is. I would also like to look at the persisting issues, which are the venues. I'll be located the downtown area, which is called Songnam-dong, which I think translates from Korean into English into a kind of old downtown or something like that. My Korean is not that great, despite having lived here for 15 years, almost 20 years, since 2005. Anyway, not the point. Point is, I'll be in an area with a lot of shops, and we'll see how many venues will actually pop up, because I mean, technically, the app should be littered with venue options. But my guess is that there won't be any, unless it counts the old downtown as one giant venue, which it shouldn't, technically, right? But who knows, we'll see. Let you know when I get there. This might look like a house, but I'm pretty sure this is a temple of some sort. Hence the drawings, carvings, and all that stuff. Apparently, there is a religious crisis here in South Korea. I have an acquaintance who is a Catholic or a Christian priest or preacher, whatever the denomination is, but he says that there are more preachers, candidates, than there are followers, which means they can't find jobs. But most of the Buddhist temples are the big ones are located out in the mountains, but occasionally you'll see, like in neighborhoods, these tiny little houses that have established themselves as Buddhist temples or shrines or whatever, meditation or praying zones, in order to allow people living locally. I guess maybe for the older folks who can't get out of the city into the mountains, right? So they can go and kind of devote themselves to prayers locally. That's different. Flying bike. I wonder why somebody would tie it up all the way up to the post. It's an old dead bike, but it's just funny. Only in Korea, I want to say. There's so many oddities in this country, it's so bizarre. This is supposed to be a Silencio token hunting video, but I figured I'm going to show you some Korea as well, because somebody said they were interested in videos about Korea, so that's why I'm stopping and showing a little bit of it. But also the reason why I'm not showing you the rest of it is because I'm waiting for the 30 minutes to expire. Ooh, shit. Right now I'm at like 25 minutes, so we still have 4 minutes before this cycle concludes. Paris Baguette, biggest scam ever. It's not actually from Paris, it's just a Korean franchise that apparently is taking hold in the States, and people believe that it's French franchise. It isn't. It's a Korean-made franchise with weird pastries that have nothing to do with France or Paris per se. Very bizarre. This is what middle-aged Korea is up to on a cloudy, partially rainy afternoon, Sunday afternoon in South Korea. It's a form of, I don't know, polo, cricket, whatever it's called. My question is, can your 80-year-old grandpa swing like that? Probably not. I would say that South Korea is one of the most active countries that I've been in. I can't imagine Canadians at this age doing this kind of stuff. Hello. But it looks like we've arrived at the end of this measurement. So let's have a look at what the outcomes are. So that's 30 minutes, 561 hex covered, 0 discovered. What? I was walking around places that I've never walked on. And if you look at the map, this is all highly unusual. Okay, continue. We get open measurements, 15, no idea what that is actually, to be honest. So 15 tokens, hex covered 140 tokens, and streak bonus. It's 107.5%, so 166 tokens. So altogether 322 tokens. Apparently we're gonna watch an ad and multiply that by something fantastic. Let's see what the spinner brings. 1.3, bummer. Anyway, okay, 1.3, that gives us 212 tokens. Fantastic. I'm on place 4,907. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the reward system, because it's a bit of a nutcracker and I'd like to see if I can crack this nut. So right now, this is distribution of coins or tokens rather that I'm supposed to receive. My personal share, and then there's a 20% share of all the referrals, which there aren't that many of, quite honestly. In any case, the revenue depends on basically the tokens that you collect through WOX. I'm going to start a new session while I do this. There are no venues here, so we're going to start an active mode, and off we go. And as you can see, there are no hexagons on the map. There are some the gray shaded areas. Those are the hexagons that have been discovered, but these hexagons that I'm working on right now have not been discovered. So let's see what result I get at the end of this measurement, see if I discover any hexagons or not. So to the point, the tokens that I'm collecting, or that we're collecting right now using the app, doing the measurements, are basically there to propel you into a certain league. And the more measurements you complete, and the more tokens you collect, the higher your standing. You get propelled into different leagues, all the way up to the Diamond League. And once you are in the top 5,000, which is, I guess, whatever league that is, you'll be eligible for the additional 30% bonus airdrop that is supposed to be distributed amongst the top 5,000 users. So collecting the tokens right now tokens that you collect right now are not actually representative of the actual airdrop. This was my misconception. The tokens we're collecting through the measurements are simply there to put you into a certain league. And the leagues dictate the amount of tokens that are going to be airdropped to each individual person. The higher you are in the league, or in the higher league you are, the more tokens you will receive, because there are additional bonuses for the higher leagues. Essentially, all the leagues are divided into 10%, so the entire amount of humans that are using this app is 100%. There are 10 leagues, which means that every league represents 10% of the overall Silencio population user base. This is the river that I skedaddle on in the summer when the weather is right. I hop onto it and do some SUP, stand-up paddle boarding on this. By the way, if you are interested in Korea, I have a vlog channel called The Road Free Life, which I don't post on a lot because I devoted my time to this channel, to the TheCryptoFather channel. That's where I do most of my stuff. Just a side note. Okay, so in addition to the distribution of tokens that we will receive in the airport per league, the overall distribution in each individual league is dictated by the number of people that are actually using the Silencio app. So the more people join the app, the smaller the distribution of the airdrop becomes per individual, because there are more people within each league. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this works numerically, because the people who are just joining now, they'll be in the lowest league possible, but they still should be a part of that 10% for that particular league. So if you have 10,000 people in the lower league, the lowest league, let's say, whatever it is, the wood or whatever league that is, and that, so let's say you have 10,000 people there, and then you've got, I gotta cross the street here somewhere, and then you got 100 people in the Diamond League, then obviously there is a discrepancy of the 10%. That doesn't represent 10% of the overall Silencio population, right? So I'm not clear on that point. But even if we disregard this numerical discrepancy that I just presented of 10,000 users in the lower league and 100 users in the upper league, I can still use the example to show you how you stand to earn more in the airdrop if you are using the app actively and you are pushed into the higher leagues. Basically, there's additional distribution of airdrop tokens for people in higher leagues, and so the top 5,000 people, which constitutes, I think, the top 2 or top 3 leagues, will earn an additional 30% airdrop of the overall token supply. And then if you are in the top 100, there is another bonus, I think a lucky bonus or something like that. I can't remember exactly now the details, which is also going to be a part of the airdrop distribution. So the higher you are on the league scale, the larger your airdrop should be. Look at that, Silencio. Something went wrong and it stopped working for some reason. Not sure why, but no internet connection. Please connect to the internet. Or of course, I don't know. There is LTE. Well, but the app still seems to be measuring. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure what happened here. We're still good. 10 minutes into this measurement. I'm clocking in some new hexes, I believe. I'll let you know in about 20 minutes once this measurement is complete. All right, I've arrived in the downtown area, Ulsan Youth Street. It's not gonna be very full right now because it's still early in the day and it is a Sunday. Oh, that's where the fire station moved. Okay, it's gotten a lot smaller. But so this part of this cave is full of bars and restaurants and stuff like that. Lots of drinking going on in the after hours. So like after 6 p.m. you'll see all of these places abuzz. Further down is the shopping area. So that's where we're going amongst all the crowds. So, but there's a fallacy in believing that airdrops, when you participate in airdrops, you immediately are eligible for an airdrop. There is a reason why these projects don't put the numbers and summaries of numbers on one page, because it would be very easy to do, to put all the numbers in one page and have everything summarized, and then you could just go and check it out. But you can't, because they're spread out across nice bikes. Was it a Triumph? Your bikes? Yeah. Yeah? My bike. Wow. Triumph? Holy shit. That must have been expensive.
Not so much.
Yeah, 1,000만 원 over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much? 1,500만 원? It's new, right? New? A little used.
23.
20. Oh, that's new. That's last year. That's beautiful, man.
Mileage is 2,700.
2,700
kilometer.
2,007 kilometers.
Yeah.
Each on 7 kilometer.
700. 2,700.
Oh, yeah, okay. 2,700.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Wow. That's nice, man. Wow, so these guys, they're young guys. $15,000 for that Triumph, man. Beautiful motorcycle. 660 cc, so it's obviously a little bit lower. The higher you get in cc's, the more expensive they are. But so back to tokens. This place gets pretty overrun. What do they sell? Ice cream and no, some other cheesy stuff. Actually, here's what I wanted to check if, because right now we're in the middle of a venue extravaganza, so I'm gonna stop this measurement and have a look if, alright, so 259 hexes, 255 discovered, so that's about right. 328 coins, pretty good. We'll run this. So as I was saying, the projects don't put everything on one page because they like to distribute it across different pages, so instead of having it on one single page where you could just look it up, they like to confuse people, and so people presume that once you are in an airdrop, you immediately are eligible for the airdrop, which is not true. Most cases, like Hamster Combat, a lot of people were trying to trick the system by paying a small fee and thinking that that would grant them eligibility to the airdrop, which it didn't, because as the team stated early, the only way that you'd be eligible for the airdrop was if you actually participated in the game, in the tokens collection and all the activities that are required to do. Okay, so we're gonna check this out here. So I'm gonna flip the bird here, flip the switch, venue chicken, and we've got bupkis. And that's bizarre because there should be a shitload of venues. There is everything here. Coffee shops, game parlors. So I'm gonna report this posting. Oh, shoot a, no, not with my mug, shoot a picture. Shopping street. Okay, we're starting another measurement. Let's go with this sucker. So this street has been walked plenty times already. You can see the gray hexagon, so see if I can go into a back street here somewhere. The one adjacent to it doesn't have anything. Maybe I'll go between the buildings. Wow, busy today. Actually, a lot busier than I thought it would be. Can go through here. It's a bit quieter. Maybe you like the busy streets. I feel a bit awkward recording in the busy streets. Still haven't gotten used to it, man. I've been recording videos, vlogs for a very long time. I still can't get over the fact of like walking around with the camera pointing in my face and recording myself. I feel stupid. But I managed to do it. In any case. Why is this car running through this? So bizarre. Alright, so right now I'm in an area, you can see there are no hexagons here essentially, so that should give me a bunch of new ones. So, the point system for the collection system for Silencio is the same. It's rigged, basically. It's the numbers are scattered all over the place. It's hard to keep track of how many tokens you're eligible for, and it's done purposely so that you get confused and you think that because the number on the screen says, like mine says 92 million or 92,000, that's a lot. And immediately people, start talking about, oh, how much is going to be worth when it gets listed. And usually the first answer is $1, right? So holy cow, you think $90,000 in my pocket. No, it ain't gonna happen. First of all, the number that you have displayed, Silencio tokens, I guess that's gonna be it. But how much is a Silencio token going to be worth? That depends on the market condition, the release of the token's number, distribution and all that jazz, right? And how many use cases it will have and how many people will actually be using it. Hello. While you are collecting the tokens, make sure that you do it on a regular basis and try to drum in as many as you can, because simply using the app does not guarantee you a massive distribution, a massive airdrop. That might not happen at all. You might get a tiny distribution because you're not in the proper league. So the higher in the league you are, the better your chance of receiving a larger portion of the airdrop. And the only way to get into the higher leagues is obviously by using the app. But again, I want to stress this point. The tokens you collect for using the app are not actually the tokens. They don't represent your coins that you're gonna get in the distribution. They simply allow you to be categorized into the different league, which then determines the amount of tokens that you will receive in the airdrop. That is one of the busiest street shop vendors here in this area. Not actually clear on why that is, because that is a very common street food in Korea. Fish cake and all the other stuff that come with it. But this one, people have decided that it has a lot more charm than the rest. But there's some other ones that I want to show you. And again, you can see a lot of the stuff on my vlog channel, Road Free Life. But since I don't devote a lot of time to that, you know, this is kind of a bonus section on the CryptoFather channel for you guys who are interested in seeing some stuff on Korea and the performance of the Silencio app, because that's doing pretty well. So I'm back in the area collecting some. These are discovered hexagons, so there's like stuff spotted all over the place, which is weird. How did people collect it here? I'm not sure. Looks like TV crew is shooting an episode that's probably going to be on television. Another restaurant taking a dive, popularity and all that stuff. I always wonder about these places, man. There's certain restaurants in Korea that blossom because a TV crew arrived and they put it on television, and then all of a sudden they explode in popularity, and then it all goes to hell because you can't get a seat and all that stuff. But I always wonder, like, how do they discover these places? Do they get them? Do they find them? What's up? Go talk to these guys. You'll be on TV right there. TV crew. Yeah, go talk to them. You'll be on television. And I always wonder if these places pay for advertisement, pay for the TV crew to like come here and start recording stuff, or what the deal is, but I'm always curious. Korean TV in its finest form. It's so bizarre, man. Oohs and ahs, and what's the most annoying part of Korean television is the constant rerun. It's just, you would have to see it to understand it. So this street has like some older vendors, man. These are pretty cool. This is a very traditional Korean type. Whoa! Just tripped over a giant health hazard. So these are like traditional food vendors that you can see. I'm afraid my battery is about to die, so this may end the video. So let's do a quick check again. Sweet, I just jumped out a bunch of coins and I got a 3x bonus. Bitchin'. Anyway, that's not the point. Point is venue check. So let's see. This is a different area of the same market, but again, no venue, so I'm gonna supply a review. So this is what street food looks like. Very good stuff. 안녕하세요. 만두 있어요?
만두 있어요. 만두 있어요.
주세요. I'm gonna grab some chow and finish the video because my battery's gonna die. 맛있어? Hi. Is it good? Yeah, you want to be on TV?
Yeah.
There's a TV crew over there. Do you speak English? A little bit? Yeah. Do you go to 학원? 학원은 영어 학원 가요?
학원 안 다녀요.
안 가요?
네.
영어 어떻게 알아요?
그냥 학교에서
오, 무슨 학교?
화정초등학교.
무슨 학교?
화정초등학교요.
그거 어디 있어요? 여기?
그 동구. 화정 동구.
여기 혼자 있어요?
네?
혼자 있어?
그 친구 왔는데
아, 오케이.
먼저 갔어요.
친구, you just left here by yourself? 친구 갔어요?
네.
집에 갔어요?
아니요, 어디 갔어요.
I ordered some mandus. The lady's making some mandus, but there's chicken shish kebabs. These are like chicken gizzards. Some pancake, Korean pancake, pajeon. 이거는 호박전이에요? 호박전이요? 오, 한 개 주세요.
하나요?
예. This is pumpkin, pig skins, 닭발이요? 닭발이요. Yeah. Chicken feet, and then tteokbokki is like a very traditional one. That's rice cake and fish cake mixed in spicy sauce. All good stuff. Just wanted to hop on one more time to remind you to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, of course, and help me grow this sucker, because the TheCryptoFather should be heard everywhere. By the way, that meal cost me $7, 7,001, which is dirt cheap, and I got a bit of freebie. Free coffee, anyone? I need something sweet. The TV crew is gone. They finished shooting their madness, and this place will probably blow up and be like star famous once it gets on television. Tiny little place, most likely. Anyway, smash the like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, if you'd like to join Silencio, I think there is a link below the video, so click that, follow that, and use my ref code, which would be the TheCryptoFather. I think you have to type that in manually. There is no actual ref link, so do that now. Peace.